Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. Oh, say to go kwa here. Look at it here. Mwale here. Can you feel here? Who be this? You know her na Bianca Onoh, the ex-wife of Chukwuemeka Ojukwu. What is happening? Why am I bringing her news? You know, I have said that I will not drag her here on my platform again. But something triggered me to bring this news to you. And what is it is all about? I want to use the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said, go and serve the zoo and return back with shame. No be so? Now so, okay, let me tell you what happened. This woman now is under probe. Look at what is happening. The reps, House of Reps, panel summons Ribadu Ojukwu over phantom federal agency. This is not the issue. The issue here is this. The reason why they appointed this woman is not even up to 6 months. So they elevated her from that state minister of foreign affairs for state to the main minister. The reason why they appointed her have been achieved. What is the reason? The reason is because they want to use her against her own people, and they have achieved it in all ramifications. Agree with me that all these people they mentioned here just a cover up. Ribadu, who is Ribadu? How can you invite Ribadu, whom Tinubu have already exonerated, and tell you that he knows nothing about whatever that is happening, whether fake agency or not fake agency? Then how did this woman find herself in this shenanigan? That is the question. How did she find herself in this shenanigan? Go and serve the zoo and return back with shame. My brother, let me tell you the capable I'm hearing from a very reliable source. They are going to ditch this woman, and she will not spend nothing less than 4 years in detention for crime. Whether she committed it or she not committed it, I cannot say. But the take back home here is, my brother, if you reach back home today, or you are still in your office or in the market, just like we always do, when they go and buy cold beer, when you are gulping the beer, celebrating that God have done it. Am I happy about what is happening to her? I swear to God, I'm very, very happy. Somebody, let me tell you something that nobody have ever told you. Something that the internet has never carried. Do you know that this woman has been submitting petition, going off and on to Finland and US? One, in Finland, she is working to use the back door to carry Simon Ekpa from Finland to come back to Nigeria. Even when they don't have a extradition treaty, nothing of such, this woman have been, to the extent that they don't tell her, stop coming. Then she starts to send delegates. And what delegates are she sending? DOS. She have been going to US submitting all kinds of reports. About who? About Ngozi Oraveze. When the NIZOORIA came out to say, now we have had the stories of Biafra through Rachel Nwosu and the other of our brother, plus other lobbies we have there. You know what happened? We are thinking that, oh, that place is far away from her, or maybe they are not going to listen to her. The next flight, Bianca Onoh is in NIZOORIA parliament in Israel. So all these things, they have used her to get what they want, to imprison Nnamdi Kanu, because she have been going to international communities, spewing nonsense against the Igbos, telling the whole world that the Biafra that her husband fought is no more in vogue. In fact, he said that the husband later come out and apologize to Nigerian government. This is the lie this woman is telling on the head of the Igbos. Also, Chigo, let me read the article here so that you don't say, hey, why am I saying this? I didn't tell you anything. Bianca Onoh is going to be ditched. There's one of her type by name Nkiruka Onyejiocha. If you remember her, she's among the first elite that come to this, this Tinubu's minister, Beta Edu. All these ones are from the southeast. Beta Edu is from Akwa Ibom, or Edu, Chinedu. So if you check very well, that girl have lined with the Igbos. They have just pursued her from her duty. For how much? For 3.1 billion. Listen to me, I'm not supporting evil, I'm not supporting thievery, I'm not supporting kind of corruption. But Femi Gbajabiamila have 1.3 billion fake agency on his neck. Tinubu said nothing. Femi Gbajabiamila have 54 billion naira he diverted from NNPC on his neck. Tinubu said Nehi Kaba, because that one is his own special, chief of staff. But in all these things, who is going to bear all this when they happen? Now Bianca, they go use now as an example. They will pursue her. When you complain now, I said, okay, we have already relieved this woman of her duty. We relieve Bata Edu of her duty. If you betray your own people, thinking that the person who you betrayed, your own family members or your blood, to go to meet, and you think they will trust you. No, your commodity have remained a kind of whether we go like them or no go like them. After all the whole bedmatics appearance and hailing, hey, you know which at the hammer talk am. The one where happen in public place where they choking money for hanyash. I be the one where happen in Turkey. Where Delalake and who again and the one they call Bianca Onoh. That's why they drag her. You can stay with me. This one will stay with me. That's why they drag Ojukwu's wife. The legacy of Ojukwu left behind. This woman has rubbish it to the ground. And then you tell me that I should not be happy over what is happening to her now. My brother, in fact, let her go 20 years imprisonment. She will be on her way to Kuje. If they pity her, they will just relieve her of her duty. But if they want to use her as an scapegoat, my brother, Lekwe Bianca Onoh, Lake Kuje prison. Let us read the article. Press release 7/24/2020. That's 7th of July. Abi? No, not 7. Sorry. 24th of July. That 7th day is July. Then 24th is the day, and 2026 is the year. Let's go. Bianca Onoh, Nigeria's Foreign Affairs Minister, under investigation few months after resuming office. According to the post, I said, serve Nigeria and come back in shame. The United States of Biafra government have noted, with no surprise, that Bianca Onoh, serving as Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, is already under investigation just months after resuming office. Specifically, the committee also directed Mrs. Ojukwu to personally appear before a panel to provide further clarification on issues arising from the country's from the ministry's submissions. This is the fate of all who choose to serve Nigeria instead of their own people. Bianca Ojukwu has been an accomplice in the reintegration of terrorists into Nigeria and the forceful withdrawal of innocent Biafra citizens from the new Christian nation of the United States of Biafra by neighboring Nigerian terrorist state. Nigeria is a sinking state, or rather a sinking ship, that corrupts and disgraces every good name associated with it. This is why we, the Biafran people, have chosen to exit Nigeria and declare the United States of Biafra as soon as possible, ASAP. Unlike neighboring Nigeria, the United States of Biafra will provide exceptional, accountable, and world-class leadership in all ramifications, based on integrity, based on justice, based on fairness, and the service to the people and also to humanity. We call on all Biafrans still serving Nigeria to have a rethink and come home. Biafra needs you. This message is signed by who? Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, DPM and COS, United States of Biafra and Biafra Republic Government in exile de facto. Hey, one day, if you watch this message, if you listen to them, I know say it will happen. Dave Umahi's own is coming. Don't worry. Just don't worry. You see how many people that have died in Dave Umahi's house? 2. Plus then 5 Neyland engineers that got disappeared. They keep this record. One day, his own cup is going to full. Remember what they did to Lotas Okoro Hausa? Where he was shouting, my people, my people, my people, my people, making noise left, right, and center. When they had enough, when he tried to prove that he can become a bird, because they are seeing you as a butterfly who is trying to refer yourself as a bird, they keep on watching you until when you come out to tell them that, I can fly you, I am a bird. They tell you, come. As I'm talking to you now, Lotas Okorocha no even have even common ordinary secretary to the government. In fact, he don't even have any single office. Now, person where they carry APC for head. You won election under Apoga, and you keep on shouting, my people, my people, my people, my people. Until 2.1 billion naira is what made Nigerian government use DSS, because you declared to run for president under APC. And they have to break your multi-million dollars mansion, bulletproof, from down to up. Even meet you inside your bedroom where you and your wife they do megremo. Today, where is Lotas Okoro Hausa? Where is Ike Kwuremadu? Where is Chimaroke Nnamani? Where is Ken Nnamani? These are lessons that need to be learned. But it baffles me and it pains me so much that our people in fact, they are the worst people to learn on this planet Earth. The reason why they keep on telling us, hey, Igbos are about so many, always yoku, we can only wait until when we are being soaked in water. That is when we begin to run. Even upon all this thing that is happening to the past people who have served the zoo and returned back home with shame, still yet, most of them still never learn. What about Ngige? Ngige of almost 80 years, like the same years with Obasanjo, was grabbed and put inside Kuje prison. He spent there 24 hours. Old man for that matter. He spent there 24 hours. Under a beg. How much? 3.1 billion. Yaya Bello, 80 billion to 101 billion. Yaya Bello now is contesting to become a Senate. And when you ask them, they will tell you the case is still in court. Somebody who is the case in court is now running an office to have an immunity that will cover him until after his tenure. And his tenure as a senator is until death do them part. That is the agreement they always sign whenever they go to Senate or House of Rep members. The reason why Ike Kuremadu spent 18 good years in the Senate, 18 good years without any single constituency project that his people will come out and said, this is what this guy brings for us from government. Under him, they have awarded Enugu to become an international airport, to have an international standard airport where Qatar, Emirates, and other foreign airlines will be landing. Ike Kuremadu siphoned that money. When Buhari used coal to borrow money in advance, he went to protest, and Buhari reminded him that I will tell your people what you use the money we gave you to make your airport international standard. You ate the money. He closed his mouth. Today, where is Ike Kuremadu? I repeat, where is Ike Kuremadu? Bianca Onoh, congratulations to your new home, Kuje prison. and in fact, I have never regretted anything I said concerning you. I will never regret it for a bit. Okay, let us dissect the comment section because that's a one way my order. This one is just a very short message. Sonny Oji said, what the elders sit down and see. Even if kids stand up, they can never see it. Igbo added. And look at it now. Whenever they want to ditch you, they make sure they hold strong evidence against you. If that strong evidence they will go to hold against Bianca, we never make her to come back now and begin to talk about Biafra or talk about anything that concerns the Igbos. They are going to cripple her. Any day she open her mouth, they will present her file and tell her, remember what you signed. And she will close her mouth. That is how they will package you and push you out. And you become nobody. And that is exactly what is going to happen to Bianca. I cannot say may God help her. God can never answer such a prayer. For a saboteur, a betrayer, who betrays his own people. Betray Nnamdi Kanu, betray Simon Ekpa. They are having meeting every day by day with Finland president. It is Bianca Onoh. They are having meeting every day by day with Finland consulate in Abuja. It is Bianca Onoh. What are they discussing? Simple. Please don't mind all these guys that are talking about Biafra. In fact, they are troublemakers. In fact, they are practicing terrorism. Please imprison them. Finland don't have any single evidence, any single physical evidence they can present to J. Simon Ekpa. But Bianca Onoh persuaded them. Let me tell you what happened. He persuaded them that this is my people, this is my land. My husband fought for this. So whatever I tell you, you believe it. And that is the reason why they have to jail Simon Ekpa with mere social media talk. Oh, you talk this. Oh, you talk that. So they forced Finland to do that by signing one shady nonsense deal. I don't know whether that deal is still in vogue now. Just to make sure that the Finland government did exactly what they want. Yes, they will present offers to you and convince you. Because if I come to you now as an Igbo man and you a Yoruba man, I come to tell you now, because maybe he want to do something to my Igbo brothers. Let's not talk about not all the Igbos now. Let's say I have a friend now, Yoruba, who want to do something for a friend, my friend or my brother who is an Igbo. Then I will go to him now and say, nah, don't do that thing for that guy. I know him very well. He's a very cunning human being. If you do that thing to him, he's going to turn back and hurt you. In fact, I know my people, just don't do anything. That's exactly what happened. Leave these people. My husband fought for Biafra. My husband came back and apologized and even joined the political party. So why are you listening to these guys? They're only fomenting trouble. They want to divide the country. They are practicing terrorism. Nothing where this woman not lie against Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu that made them to jail Simon Ekpa. And by jailing Simon Ekpa, that is when Nigerian government picked courage and said, if Finland can jail Simon Ekpa and the international community was quiet, then they can jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the result. If you like, you can drag this matter as many times as possible. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu caused the reason why they jail him. My brother, even with that lawyers, the judgment have already been written, signed and sealed, waiting for who is going to agree to dispatch that judgment. And the Yoruba demon, Omotoso, said, yes, I can do it. And he then carried on the case. Few more comments, please, we'll round up. Chuk said, just they break useless woman. Or to watch her. Oh, hey. They just break. Okay. Bravo. All hail Biafra. Kudos to our DPM, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, for standing strong for our nation. God bless USB government and God bless Simon Ekpa. God bless every other person out there. Matthew Johnson said, thank you, Mamo. More wisdom, more grace in Jesus' mighty name. Oh, this one is celebration news. Biafrans worldwide must know this message that what Bianca Onoh would go through in her life will surprise. Will be surprised, and this will surprise everyone who deliberately close to betray his or her nation for what so reasons. Anyway, my people, now here we will take back break. More of these videos is coming your way, and make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on our social media handles, and as you do that, may God Almighty continue to bless you, prosper you, and also meet you at your point of every need. Happy Friday, happy weekend. It shall be well with all of us.